Baal, an ancient and controversial deity, has an enduring legacy that spans centuries, from his role in the ancient world to his influence in modern times. Baal was worshipped as a god of fertility, storms, and agriculture in the ancient Levant, particularly by the Canaanites, Phoenicians, and other Semitic peoples. His influence was so widespread that he became a central figure in many civilizations, symbolizing power, prosperity, and divine protection. But what many don't realize is how deeply Baal's presence shaped the course of history, including the rise and fall of entire nations, and how his name still echoes in modern religious and cultural contexts. In the Quran, Baal is condemned as a false god, rejected by the monotheistic teachings of Islam. The people who once worshipped him, specifically the nation of Prophet Ilyas, were ultimately punished for their devotion to this idol, a clear message that idolatry would never lead to salvation. The Quran recounts how the people of Ilyas turned to Baal as their deity, casting aside the true faith and instead worshipping a creation of their own imagination. Prophet Ilyas, sent by Allah to guide them back to the path of righteousness, warned his people of their misguided beliefs, but they refused to listen, and as a result, they faced divine retribution. But what was it about Baal that led so many to fall into this trap? Was it mere superstition, or was there something deeper that drew the people to worship a false god like Baal? The story of Baal's rise to prominence is a cautionary tale of how false beliefs can take root, often through rituals that are designed to invoke divine favor. Baal was often depicted as a bull, symbolizing strength and fertility. This imagery became so deeply ingrained that the bull shape even found its way into the modern world, influencing the 2022 Commonwealth Games. If you look closely, you'll notice that the symbolism of Baal's bull is present in the opening ceremony of Commonwealth Games 2022 and even in the design of some venues. The bull, once an emblem of power and divine favor in ancient worship, still subtly persists today, though many may not even realize it. This powerful symbol reflects how ancient beliefs can transcend time, transforming into modern cultural symbols and ceremonies. But why, after all these centuries, does the worship of Baal still persist? Despite the condemnations in the Quran, despite the fall of the civilizations that once adored him, Baal still attracts a following. Some see him as a representation of power, success, and unyielding strength, qualities that resonate with individuals striving for control and dominance in an uncertain world. Others, however, view the persistence of Baal worship as a sign of deeper spiritual or psychological needs, a desire for meaning in a world that often feels devoid of answers. Whether through modern rituals, secret societies, or obscure religious practices, Baal's influence continues to spread, albeit in hidden and often misunderstood ways. Is it possible that the worship of Baal still endures because people are drawn to the illusion of control he offers? After all, many idolize power, wealth, and influence, qualities that Baal, as the god of fertility and storms, was believed to bestow upon his followers. So, why does this ancient god, condemned by so many, continue to attract believers? The answer may lie in the human propensity to seek meaning in things beyond ourselves, to turn to idols that promise us what we desire most: power, wealth, and security. The fact that his influence persists even today raises troubling questions about the nature of belief, faith, and the human need for divine intervention. As we examine the resurgence of Baal worship, it becomes clear that while the world may have moved on from ancient superstitions, the fundamental human need to seek favor from unseen forces remains. Stay tuned.